The General Motors GM ignition switch defect was a major automotive safety crisis that came to light in the early 2010s, but had its roots in the early 2000s. The defect involved faulty ignition switches in several GM vehicle models that could suddenly shut off the engine while driving, disabling power steering, power brakes, and airbags. The problem originated with ignition switches designed and manufactured for GM vehicles starting in 2001. These switches could easily slip out of the run position into accessory or off, especially if the key was jostled or had a heavy keychain attached. This would cause the engine to stall and disable critical safety systems. GM knew about the issue as early as 2001 but failed to address it adequately. The company received numerous complaints and reports of accidents, injuries, and fatalities related to the defect over the years. However, GM did not issue a recall until February 2014, initially recalling 800,000 vehicles. The recall eventually expanded to cover over 30 million vehicles worldwide. Investigations revealed that GM had a culture of cost-cutting and bureaucracy that prioritized profits over safety. The company was accused of covering up the problem and delaying action to avoid expensive recalls. The ignition switch defect was linked to at least 124 deaths and 275 injuries. GM faced multiple lawsuits, government investigations, and a $900 million fine from the U.S. Department of Justice. The company also established a compensation fund for victims and their families. This crisis severely damaged GM's reputation,